Coming up next on Good Kid,
Like,
Bad Theories.
if you cracking this girl and you know that her dad is racist, does that make you want to like even take it even further? All of the stuff that you thought I'm not into that, all of a sudden you're into it. Like, yeah, you know what? I think you are going to suck my toes. I didn't think that was cool to begin with, but I heard an ER at the other end of that phone.
So I your daughter.
You fat mother.
Yeah, money.
Stand up on the table. From the first off, you click in the
Viewers' discretion advised. This is gonna hurt. Listening to Good Kid, Bad Theories with David Terrell Green, Metric, and Cityy'Boi Don.
So basically I was saying that, you know, people like to complain as soon as like an album drops or anything like that, when it ranges from whoever they're listening to. If you're listening to us, you know, now we were cutting in on a conversation. We were talking about A$AP Rocky's new album, Don't Be Dumb.
Yes.
And spoiler alert, we both like the album.
It's pretty good, yeah. What do you think people's critique of it is? Because it's like my whole thing, I think with stan culture, and I think this is like my biggest problem with stan culture, is that stan culture does not allow you to enjoy anything else except for the things that are either the people that you like or the people that are associated with the people that you like.
Yeah.
And so a lot of times it's like, you know, you'll have like Drake fans and they'll say, oh, well, the album's mid dropped something mid again. Well, did you listen to the album? No. Well, then how do you know it's mid? You know what I'm saying? And then you'll go into listening to an album and intentionally just like hate on everything along the way. Mm-hmm. And so it's like, how can I take an opinion like this seriously when Drake is your profile picture? You know what I'm saying? It's just like...
You got an OVO owl as your...
That's what I'm saying, as the header. And I'd say that for anybody. It's the same thing with Kendrick fans. Like, I can't take your opinion seriously if you're like, I don't know. To me, that just feels...
Yeah, I did see a lot of like fans, whether they were Kendrick fans, whether they were Drake fans, like whatever, that were kind of just hating on the album. And I was kind of just like, the album's been out for like less than an hour. So I know that you didn't go through the whole entire album, first and foremost. And second of all,
I think anybody who has like a review for an album that has only been out for an hour, I don't feel like is an authentic music reviewer.
Nah.
Because it's just like, what are you listening to exactly? And the thing that frustrates...
What are you looking for?
What do you mean?
Like, what are you looking for as far as the album for you to sit there and like, immediately have a critique on it? Because I feel like a lot of and we just talked about this before the camera started rolling, a lot of the albums that have come out this far, you kind of sit with them for a little bit. Like, for instance, you know, we were talking about Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers. I have my boy Sam, shout out to Sam. He's a big Kendrick fan. He was like, it's a classic, you know, within the first time that he listened to it. Mm-hmm. And he's a really big Kendrick fan. So like, I understood where he was coming from, but he was like, all like, you know, funny jokes aside, like this is going to be an album that's going to have to be, you know, sat with and listened to like a couple times before you have like an honest opinion. Uh-huh. And I agreed because, you know, it has some really heavy hitters. And then you have some that are kind of like, okay, I really I got it. Like we talked about Father Time. What do you like for that album? A lot of people were hating on that album because they're like, oh, it's not damn. And that leads into my next thing where people like to sit there and say that they want something different until they have something different. Mm-hmm. And then they complain about that difference.
Yeah.
And so,
I feel that because, you know, in a defense of Drake, like when he dropped, like Honestly Nevermind,
yeah,
a lot of people had a problem with that. And so for me, it's like, okay, so you guys want to hate on Drake for not doing anything different, but when he does do something different, then it's a problem. Yep. You know what I'm saying? So what exactly do you want from this man? Mm-hmm. And I think that a lot of times when it comes to just the whole fan culture as a whole, we have to like take our fandom glasses off and look at this from like a logistical place. If people want to say that A$AP Rocky, it seems like the only music that he has now is directed towards Drake, first off, that means that you're not listening. And second, why do you think he's responding? You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you think he's responding? It's just like if this dude for a good few 4 or 5 years is talking crap about your wife. And then all of a sudden you decide to be like, I had enough of this. I'm going to say something.
Whoa, why are you responding to Drake?
That's what I'm saying. It's like, what'd you do that for? Like, what? That was a bit much.
That was not cool.
That's
bro.
like if someone spit on you and then you proceeded to try to choke slam them through a table. You'd be like, well, that was excessive, don't you think? It's just like, no, it's not.
You spit at me, bro.
You spit at me.
That's disrespect.
It's just like, so if you're always like throwing like tomatoes and rocks and stuff, and then I decide to throw a brick back at you, you can't be shocked that I decided to retaliate. Like, you started this. You know what I'm saying? And the thing is that I was thinking about this morning. We don't know what transpired between Drake and Rihanna to get them to that point.
Correct.
We don't know. Rihanna could have done something messed up for all we know. We don't know what brought these two people to this point. But you're at this point. You are taking the shots. So it's natural for especially if this is your wife. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not like.
I mean, you could take it that as like an actual altercation if it happened like in person. Like if Drake and ASAP and Rihanna are all in person and Drake just keeps saying like, you know, like Rihanna, like you ain't shit or something like that, like in person. Eventually ASAP's gonna be like, hey bro, what's your problem?
I had better coochie than yours. I'm not, think about that. Okay, put yourself in ASAP's shoes. Someone that used to be your homeboy. That's like, okay, that's like if you ended up marrying someone that I used to mess with. And then I just said, yeah, I had better coochie than your wife's. Like, wouldn't you?
It's like why would you say that?
Why would you say that? Like oh, that was you like that coochie, huh? Well, if you ask me.
I'm sorry, that's like, no, that was like a B average pussy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was trying to get the A. Trying to get the A plus.
Exactly. Just like, you know.
It's about an 85.
I don't know about this.
About an 85. You could do some work. Eat some more pineapples.
I need some more pineapples. Exactly. Rihanna, put that jerk chicken down. I'm like,
hey, man. Hey, man.
She's from the islands, right?
Yeah, she could make me some jerk chicken.
He's like, oxtails? And I'm like, no. No, but that was bad. But no, for real though, you have to think about that. Like, I think a lot of times when people want to, it's the kind of the same thing with like a person like Doechii, is like, I think Doechii gets caught in the crossfires between the Drake and Kendrick thing. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And so that, and there's a lot of reasons why I think they don't like Doechii, but like, I feel like the Doechii hate is, it's a little forced. I'm not the biggest Doechii fan. There are things that she has said. And sometimes I'm like, you know, maybe I'll just chalk this up to just her being just like really young because she is very young. So like, she? I think she's like in her early 20s.
Really?
Yeah. Hold on for a second. We're going to find out. All right, hold on.
Huh. I did not know that.
How old is Doechii? We're about to find out.
Doechii is 27 years old.
Oh, never mind. You know better. You know better. What the heck are you talking about? I was about to give you a pass. I was going to be like, oh, yeah, she's like 23. Nope.
Nah.
Nope.
She's our age, bro. That's crazy.
Well, my defense just went right out the window. No,
I mean, she still made good music. So I mean, like,
yeah, no, she makes good. I think that the hate is a little overforced, and plus, it's like who. All right, when people are like, okay, nobody gets in the car and turns on the aux and says, "Hey, turn on that Doechii." Well, you don't know that. It depends on which car you're getting into. You also have to think about that.
I can just.
Whose car are we getting into?
I could just see right now like some person that just like hates Doechii. You know that scene in like Split where like bro gets in the wrong car and he just looks at the girl and he's like, like you get in the car, you're like play that Doechii.
Right, exactly. He gets in the car, it's just like, all right, and then he turns on the car, just what the hell? It's like exactly. It gets in the anxiety. The fuck? No, I'm playing.
He's a
oh yeah, so
turn this shit off. I could just see that right now. With Drake and Kendrick fans at this point, just like
oh my god, bro.
A Kendrick fan jumps in the car with a Drake fan.
Right? So you really gonna play Jumbo Screen Poppin'? Like, yes. I don't understand.
Thought you were my treacherous twin, bitch.
Oh, and another thing, y'all need to stop calling each other twin. I'm kind of over this slang. Maybe it's just me, the older me. You know what I'm saying? But like, I don't like the idea of like men calling another man twin.
Why is that?
I don't know. It just feels weird to me. It's just like, when I hear like women say that, I'm like, okay, it's whatever. You know what I'm saying? But like when I hear like men do it, especially grown men, I don't know. It's a lingo that I don't like.
I don't know. Like the way that you say that, all it reminds me of is like Steven Jackson still being a blood with his old ass. Man.
That's what I'm saying. It's just like, that's the, I feel like, all right, I'm not saying that you have to like go to the retirement home the moment that you turn 35. I'm older, but I'm not old. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I'm too old for certain things. Nigga, Steven Jack, look, bro, you was too old to be chilling at Old Block checking in. What is you doing? I'm about to check in with the young ones. Nigga, they don't even know who you are. They just gonna be like, who is this old dude that's chilling with
I'm
us?
telling you, bro, it's like a red QR code to check in on Old Block, dog. Just like, beep. Just like, all right, OG.
Thank you for checking in.
All right, OG.
Right, he's like, yeah, we was gonna shoot you, but we saw the QR code. A lot of folks, younger kids, they probably don't know who Steven Jackson is.
No.
Unless you like,
Man, if we're being honest, we're getting to a point where like people don't know like what we grew up with. Like, you know, the only reason why they know like Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett is because like they're doing like a show and stuff like that.
Sure.
We're getting to a point where I would probably say in the next like 5 or so years, people are gonna be like, who's Dwayne Wade? Like who's Paul Pierce? Who's Ray Allen? Like who's like,
yeah.
Like that's weird to think about.
Do you think we'll get to a point? I know probably so, but do you think you will get to a point where people are like that with LeBron?
Maybe after we die. I think we're gonna carry like
yeah.
I think we're gonna carry like LeBron's like name and legacy until like we die.
Don't say it like
I'm not saying it like
that.
Sound
like this is Jesus and the disciples.
I'm not saying it like that. But
I'm believing you now,
but it's like think about it. Our generation,
okay,
we grew up on Kobe,
yeah,
LeBron,
okay,
Dwayne Wade,
yeah,
Paul Pierce, Chris Bosh, like I know I'm blanking on a lot of people. A lot of people. Just
Dirk,
Dirk,
Duncan,
Dirk, Yao Ming,
yeah,
you know, like Dwight Howard. Like we grew up on all of them. So like when people are like, oh, they're like this generation is better than that, first thing we say is no way, because of like like how we were.
Sure.
So like that's gonna be us. Like we're gonna be those same old heads that we're talking shit about.
Sure.
In like 20, 30 years.
Yeah.
And then when we pass, then it's like, you know, the next will be Wemby and Luka and Anthony Edwards and stuff like that.
I think that like a person like with LeBron, I think it would be very, very long because like just with
he has all the records.
The generational pull is like so like huge because you have to think about it. Like there are people that like were children in diapers or not diapers, but like they were children in elementary school watching LeBron and now they're playing like against LeBron. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times it's like LeBron has crossed that generational gap.
He crossed it a couple times.
He crossed a good few generations, probably about a good 2 or 3 generations. And so there are children still right now who know who LeBron is that are like currently in school. You know what I'm saying? That are like way, way younger than we are. So I think that like LeBron's generational pull is going to last a good like 2 to 3 extra generations before he no longer becomes like quote unquote relevant. You know what I'm saying? So I think that with other people like Dwayne Wade or, you know, or Dirk Nowitzki or any of these other people, yeah, you're like, there are going to be people that may not know about them who don't play basketball, but like LeBron is like one of those like people that like, yeah, like, nah, you don't have to play basketball to know who like LeBron James is.
To say the same thing about Kobe too.
Man, I remember when like the day Kobe passed away, I was doing a play. And so I was on my phone and pre-show was going on. So like the show was getting ready to start. And my guy Kev, he texted my phone. He said, yo, Kobe died? And I was just like, Kobe who? And he was like, Bryant. And I was like, what are you talking about? No, he didn't. And I opened my phone and like the first thing I see is like the breaking news. And I'm like, huh? And then I hear over the PA system, places, everybody, places. And I'm just like, wait. What's going on?
Bro, didn't even have time to grieve, bro.
I didn't have time to process it. So like, I'm like walking up to like my place and I have to like lock in and remember my lines. And I'm just kind of like, what? Like, huh?
Yeah.
What's happening?
I'll tell you, like the day before he died, I had caught wind that my friend Lizelle had passed, and I was just reeling. I remember I had asked off of work, and they were like, well, we didn't have anybody like to really cover your shift, so we kind of need you to come through. And I said, I was like, all right, fuck it, whatever. And so I'm at work, and my friend Ernie, she brought me some food. And as she brought me some food, she dropped it on the table, and she's like, I'm so sorry for your loss. And she said, I hate to make this worse for you, but Kobe Bryant just died. I said, don't lie to me, man. I said, don't lie to me. I said, I don't want to hear that right now. And she just kind of like looked at me, and she just walked out the door. And I was like, why would she say that to me? And then my manager, Lindsay, came in, and she said, Kobe Bryant just died. I said, okay, you're the second person to tell me some bullshit like that. I said, what? And I pulled up my phone. It was like, Kobe Bryant dead. I said, oh my fucking God,
yeah,
bro.
man. What if it was just one big prank and they were just like, man, Kobe Bryant just died. Kobe Bryant just died. Kobe Bryant just died. Okay. All right, Kobe, you ready? Yeah, I guess. We're just going to mess with Cityy'Boi Don today.
That was just going to piss me off, bro.
Right, exactly. Just like, yeah, it was a very, that was something.
That was so sad, bro. That was so sad.
That was really depressing. We got to get on something else, man. We got to talk about something else.
I'm just saying, because like
when you're talking about death, you know how cold it is outside.
I'm just saying, like you know, like when you think about it, like
seasonal depression is real, people.
That was like a really wild time, because like that happened, and then like not even 2 months later, the NBA season got canceled, and then the whole world got canceled.
It was that was like a simulation, like just like a you know what I'm saying. It was like somebody.
You said his death triggered something, bro?
No, I'm serious. You know what it is? Some freaking idiot was like discovered time travel, and he was just like, yeah, I got this. You know what I'm saying? And then he accidentally bumped a glass. He's like, damn, move out the way. And then the net comes back, and Kobe's dead. You know what I'm saying? A pandemic. Like, what the heck? I don't know.
Bro said, I gotta go back and make things right.
Bro,
looking at that glass like.
You know what's funny? Speaking of which, did you hear? You know who Candace Owens is, right?
Unfortunately.
So did you hear like her new like conspiracy theory that she said Charlie Kirk was a time traveler?
What?
Yes, and like he had special gifts.
Why did Charlie think he was a time traveler? He said, as I showed you in earlier messages, that he was a time traveler and he had to find me. Is that just something people are saying to their homies in text messages? And again, not anything that I would have placed so much emphasis on back when he was saying it, but it came to fruition. The other parts, he did die young. Why did he think that him dying young was necessary in order to change things? He did die young. It is related to Turning Point USA. In some way or another, at the very least, we could all agree it's related to him speaking at a campus event for Turning Point USA. I'm totally occupied by this. I tell you, I read these messages and I'm going, what is this? What is reality, actually? And Charlie died. Yes, like I said, it was related to this organization. And I think we would all agree that his death and the manner that they did it changed the world in ways that I don't think we can fully realize, or certainly not in a way that I can articulate. You just cannot pretend that all of this is one big unhappy coincidence. It's entirely plausible, I think, that they knew something about Charlie. And that's why they had him marked and had him monitored and had him likely followed since he was young. And maybe they thought, like the agents think, that if they swarmed him and they stayed with him and they pretended to be his friend, that ultimately they could control Charlie and perhaps change an outcome. They could literally change an outcome related to Charlie. What is this? What is reality, actually?
Let me tell you something, man. If Charlie Kirk was a time traveler, wouldn't he
tread lightly?
No, I'm just saying. Look,
tread lightly.
If Charlie Kirk was a if Charlie Kirk was a time traveler, wouldn't he have known to duck? I'm so serious. I'm being for real. Like if he knew how reality and like the future was gonna hold, he would have seen, oh snap, someone gonna try to pop me. Oh, I got, you know what I'm
I think
saying?
you might want to rephrase that because if he were to duck, he would have just got headshotted.
No, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. It's just,
don't be technical with me, man.
I'm just-
Mr. Psychology degree.
I'm
you know what I'm
just-
talking about.
Saying, man.
Okay, don't ruin my joke with your psychology degree.
I'm just saying, man.
Okay, I'm just saying.
It actually makes the
Trying to ruin everything.
it just makes the joke a little bit more solid.
Mr. Big Brain.
But,
okay, let me try this again. Since Cityy'Boi Don wants to just be technical and ruin everything. If Charlie Kirk could see into the future, like That's So Raven or whatever, he would have known to move out the way.
Maybe he couldn't.
Listen, bro. If you are a time traveler, you would know.
Okay, but here's the thing. We talked about like time travel before. If he was meant to die there, he can't move. Because if he moves, then you distort reality, which means that everything kind of like goes wayward. So I'm not saying that he's a time traveler, but in this instance that we're talking about, if he is, and he knows that he's supposed to die there, he has to die there. He has to die there.
Bro, did you take an edible before you came here?
No.
What are you talking about?
What are we like? Okay. So you know Avengers
I
Endgame.
must-
You know Avengers Endgame, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what
Okay.
do they always talk about in Avengers Endgame? If you take a stone from that reality and you don't put it back, it creates an alternate timeline.
Okay.
Okay.
So you're saying that Charlie Kirk was like, oh, snap, I got to just sit here and take this bullet or else I'm going to create an alternate timeline?
Nigga, he's not a time traveler.
But I'm not
Candace Owens is a dumbass.
I'm gonna just
What I'm saying is
Charlie Kirk is just like the ultimate timeline. It's gonna mean that black people have reparations.
Yeah.
I have to die.
yeah, this nigga was,
this can't happen.
you know what it was? This nigga like before the shit started, bro. He was like Doctor Strange in fucking Infinity War. He was like,
right? He's
how many realities do you survive? One.
right. No, he has one reality, man. Like he sees Jasmine Crockett as president. This can't happen.
I have to die.
I have
I have to die. I have to die. This is my turning point.
Exactly, right? A turning point for America. Hello, everybody. This is Good Kid, Bad Theories, guys. Episode 81. Not 81, 82.
82.
Excuse me, 82. This is David Terrell Green here, a.k.a. Day Marino. Next to me is my guy, Cityy'Boi Don. He's in the city.
Sir.
He is the Don.
Let's go.
Howdy, howdy, howdy. How are you, sir?
I'm pretty good, man. Loving life, man. Episode 82.
Yes, sir. Metric is not with us today. He will be back. Hopefully the next episode. He's handling some business as businessmen do.
Get well, my boy.
Yes, sir. We didn't get political there, did we? Not really.
We got political, but we also made fun of the politics.
It was like funny politics.
Yes.
Yes.
Somebody's not gonna like it though. But,
Man, that was crack.
But
Look,
most people don't like anything that I mean, like depending on what it is, like people always got
look,
something to hate
man,
about.
they was over here cracking jokes on George Floyd. They'll be fine.
They was cracking jokes on Renee Good.
They'll be fine.
Yeah.
If you cracking jokes about that, then you guys can take a couple of Charlie Kirk jokes. You know what I'm saying? Like it's okay.
Don't take it to the neck. I mean, to the head. I mean,
Just don't take it.
just move out the way.
Just move out the way. He didn't because he wanted to make sure that we don't get our money for what y'all did.
As a
So
time
guess
traveler.
what? He was saving y'all.
He saved you from the real turning point.
Right, exactly.
Good God.
Anyway, you can go all day about that one. What's the deal with Erica Kirk, bro?
She smashing Vans. Is what
You know
it
what is crazy? If I didn't know who Erica Kirk was, I saw a picture of her walking out and like she had a glittered suit, she had a microphone, and there was like fireworks in the background. If I didn't know who that woman was, I would have thought she was a pop star or a country singer. Like seriously, I would have.
I would have thought she was just like a regular white girl shopping at Whole Foods.
That's how they feel when they shop at Whole Foods?
I mean, I don't know, man. Like,
well, no, you tell me. You into white women. What do they like?
wow, bro. Wow, bro.
Break it down for
That's
us.
crazy. Well,
Yeah.
the white women I'm into, like they didn't really shop at Whole Foods.
Where they shop at?
I mean, they try to be a hood, and I was kind of like, you stay in your lane, but like,
Ew.
yeah, that's
They're like Walmart.
no, but they didn't catch me at no Walmart.
Yeah.
But some of those white women that I was into, like I think my biggest. I try not to get in like rule number one, but I guess,
Has a white woman that you've dated, has she ever said nigga? Any white woman you ever been with?
Yes, and I checked her for it.
Oh, snap.
I did.
What happened?
Well, we were in like an argument, so we were on the tail end of the relationship. Yeah, we were in the tail end of the relationship, and she said something, and she said, you need to stop being such a like whatever, like nigga. And I said, and you know me, I don't talk how I'm about to preface, but I was like, watch who the fuck you talking to, because I said I'm a nigga, but I'm not your nigga. Get the fuck about my damn face.
Wait, no. So she said, okay, whoa.
Yeah.
Start this over again.
So we were in an argument.
You were in an argument.
And
she said, nigga.
Yeah.
And she said, you need to stop. Like, we'll just say, just fill in the blank. So we'll say, you need to stop.
So I don't know. I don't remember exactly what she said, but it was something along the ilk of like, stop being like a bitch ass nigga type shit. Yeah. I told you about this.
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I did.
I don't remember this.
I told you about that, like, because it happened like 2023.
Dude.
Yeah. And I cussed her out because I was like, I don't know who the fuck you think you talking to, but it ain't me.
Yeah.
It ain't me. And she was like, I just want to be your girl. So I said, you ain't gonna be my girl talking like that.
Yeah, I just want
like, what the fuck you talking about?
I just want to be your girl. Why didn't you start by saying that?
Like,
come over here, honey. Like,
come over here, nigga.
Right, exactly. Nigga hug. You know, was it a Friday group hug, nigga? Right?
Yeah, bro. She was one of those white girls that like hated white people. And it was just really weird. She was like, fucking white people. I'm just like,
see, those are the white folks that I really don't trust.
Because you don't trust your own people.
Like, you don't like any of you? You gotta like some of you. You got to like some of you.
I think the thing is like, I think white people, they look at it as like how we view black people, because you know, sometimes we're kind of like, man, I can't stand black people, but it's like for me in my head, there's like a cognitive difference in when I say that, because I remember when I said that when I was like, I think I was like 20 or 21, and I said it at work, and this one white girl, when I said it, I was like, man, I can't stand black people sometimes. She's like, oh, you can't stand them too? I said, what do you mean too?
Go.
I said, what do you mean too? She's like, well, let me explain. No. I will not let you explain.
She was just like, really? This is a safe place?
The way that she said it, she was like, this is my chance.
Right,
I get to have an opinion.
Right. She was just like, well, I was thinking it, but you said it.
Like it almost made it seem like I opened the door. She was kind of just like, oh, well, allow me to explain.
Yeah.
Nigga.
Right.
just like, she went on this like, oh, well, you know, the violence is this and this is this. And I was just like, so then I asked her, I said, who are you dating? She's like, a cop. I said, I rest my case.
Ooh.
I rest my case.
See, okay, hold on for a second. That's the thing I have to like also like double down on, because I've noticed that a lot of times when white people have critiques about black folks, they only focus on one part.
Criminal statistics.
One part, yes. They always talk about the hood. They always talk about the ghetto. They always talk about, you know, like that type of stuff. So they always want to talk about gang-related type stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And even though like there's validity in it to an extent, you're going off of stereotypes. You're going off of stereotypes that a television told you, that some media numbers made up. And so from there, you start trying to pinpoint your own, like, well, this is the problem with the black community. It's
per
like,
capita.
It's just like, all right, so have you been in the hood? Have you talked to someone who grew up in the hood? Have you ever been in an environment where you see how things are at? No, you haven't. You're only going off of something that another person said. And a lot of times what the other person said is a preconceived stereotype. That's like if I said like, oh man, this Asian dude, I don't trust him around my pets. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, that is a preconceived idea. That's true. No, I'm playing. I'm just like, no, I'm joking. I'm joking about that part. But like, no, it's a preconceived idea.
It is.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's a stereotype. And you're focusing on a small section that is applicable to a small group of people. Not every black person grew up in the hood.
Well, even in those cases where like black people like grow up in the hood, you're sitting there and you're putting like a level of expectations on them that not even those black people that like live in the hood, they either may not have or they may not be able to obtain those expectations because of the circumstances that keep them in that particular spot.
Sure.
You know, a lot of people like be like, you know, systemic racism doesn't exist. And it's like, well, how are you to tell me something how are you to tell me something doesn't exist when you benefit from that same system?
Yeah.
And when you don't even know it because there's like a white privilege bubble around you.
So what did you say? So what happened with this girl? So she called you nigga, and then in the heat of an argument, what happened?
I told you.
After you cussed her out.
I blocked her because I was just like, I was like, I don't know who you thought you was and like all this other extra shit. And then she.
So this wasn't in person?
No.
Okay.
No. And then she tried to call, I think I was at work and she tried to call me on like the *67 number. And I didn't, that's the first time that's happened to me. So I didn't know what that was. Mm-hmm. So when I picked up, I was like, hello. And she's like, did you really block me? I said, I did. And I'll do it again. She's like, well, you can't block the *67 number. I said, well, I sure as hell try. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I don't know. I think I've talked about this with you before. There is a fine line of like respect and disrespect. Once you cross that boundary, especially for me, when you cross that boundary in like a racial component, I can't trust you.
Sure.
Under any circumstance.
Sure.
Because you brought that up and there's something that I can't change that. I can't change that, and nor do I want to. But for you to sit there and say that to me, especially in a negative connotation, shows me how you like really view me.
Sure.
If there's one thing that I really took from Shannon Sharp back in the day is like, he's like, there are 3 people in this world that'll tell you the truth. Kids, drunks, and angry people. And I think at that time, she was angry and drunk. And so I was like,
oh, wow.
Yeah.
I never even, who said that? His grandfather?
No, Shannon Sharp.
I'm playing, I mean, maybe. No, grandfather, because he's always like, my granddaddy,
yeah, maybe.
Is your mic good?
Yeah, it's good.
Because you're holding it. Is it not comfortable? Is it?
I mean, like, I try to twist and it still kind of just, it eventually falls down. Eventually. But I don't mind holding it. No matter.
Okay, yeah, I just didn't want it to make any like
you're
ruffling
good.
noises or anything.
No, you're good.
Like
but yeah, kids, drunks, and angry people. And she was drunk and angry at the time.
Oh yeah, that's
yeah. And so I was kind of just like, I was like, yeah, we're not about to do that. Mm-hmm. We're not about to do that.
Let's see if this will help you out right quick. Let's see if this helps at all. I'm twisting it. Let's see if that works, and if it doesn't work, then I mean you're not really moving your hands around a lot.
I think it stays, so we're good. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. So,
but yeah, I mean, the thing is that I don't discriminate when it comes to like dating anybody. You know, I've had my fair share of, you know, like dating. I think I've like dated a couple like Latinas. I've had, you know, white women, black women, like whatever. But disrespect to me is disrespect. The moment,
absolutely.
The moment I don't even let whoever I'm talking to, whether they're like Latina or black, I don't let them call me nigga. I don't like that. I don't like that. Like there's like a term. I call that like with like my homies. Like, I don't know. For me, I don't want like my significant other to call me.
You know what? Like, and I've always said this before, is just like, I've never really cared if like a person that's not black says the N-word. Mm-hmm. But if you say it in public and another black dude hears you, don't look to me for help. Don't look to me for help, man. You know what I'm going to be like? I'm going to be like Peter in the Bible. When they were just like, do you know this man? I don't know who that is. Do you know this man? Jesus, I don't know who that is. If you're a white friend of mine and you say nigga in public, I'm denying you. Just like Pete, and I'm telling you, do you know Tanner? I don't know who this man is. Who is this man? I don't know who he is.
I've been that same person that is.
And then watch the homies beat his ass. Like, hey man, you know what? Hey,
I've said that way too many times, and like I said, I'll reiterate. I know you watching, Joey. I love you, but there was no reason for you to say nigga on my Facebook page.
Oh my God,
there was no reason for you to do that. Even though I told you, I don't say that, and I took it down, and you put it right back up.
Right? He was just like, oh, there must be some mistake.
Right. He's like, wait a minute, like
something's not right here.
He's like, wait a minute. I congratulated my nigga. He deserves to know that he's my nigga.
There's the thing, man, that you have to understand. These kids, they say nigga, bro.
Yeah.
I don't give a crap what nobody says. Like, man, I went to, I shouldn't even admit this. I went to a Logic concert.
Okay. When you went, it wasn't bad at the time.
No, it wasn't. He was, okay.
What was that, 2019?
This was shortly after Bobby Tarantino 2.
Yeah, so that's like 2018, 2019.
So this is when he was like, he was declining, but
he was still cool.
He was still doing good though.
Yeah.
So like at the time, Indica Badu was like one of my favorite songs.
That's a good song.
I really, really like that song. And so I remember Kyle opened up for him. And there's a song called, I think it was like Games. And at the beginning of the song, Lil Yachty goes, "Oh, y'all niggas thought this was a game, huh?" Right? And so when the song started, that was the opening. So when they played it, everyone in the audience said the whole thing, "Oh, y'all niggas thought it was game." And I was standing next to a person that looked Indian, and I was just like, and he said it, and I just kind of was like looking at him for a little bit. So he was jumping up and down, and everyone was jumping up and down except for me. So and I'm just staring. I'm just like, yeah, all right.
You can beat your ass later.
Yeah, all right. Slap you in the face with some chicken masala.
Come on.
What the do you think you're doing?
Oh, come on. There is nothing more like fucked up and hilarious than racist dads with they white daughters, bro. I don't know what it is. I had something similar happen to me when I was in high school. Talked to this white girl, and she said we can't date or anything anymore. And I said, why? And we were on the phone, and I heard her, and she was like, and like her dad was like, "Is that a nigger on the phone?" And I was like, oh.
Does that make you? Never mind. Does that make you want to like go harder?
Low key.
If you cracking this girl and you know that her dad is racist, does that make you want to like even take it even further? Like, you know what?
I'm the type of nigga that would like want to sit at the dinner table and just be like,
yeah, she rimmed me.
what the fuck, bro?
She was just like, be careful kissing your daughter. I'll tell you where those lips have been.
So I fucked your daughter.
You fat mother.
Get money.
Stand up on the table. For the first off, fuck you clicking the click. Right.
Oh, shit.
Man, I just... No, for real, you gotta think about it. It's just like, at that point, it's like, if you know that, like, that's like a thing, then all of the stuff that you thought, I'm not into that, all of a sudden you're into it. Like, yeah, you know what? I think you are going to suck my toes. I didn't think that was cool to begin with, but I heard an ER at the other end of that phone. I'm not even going to make sure it's clean. I'm going to play the craziest game of pickup basketball. I'm going to go and bench press. I'm going to squat. I'm going to run through some mud, and you are going to lick it off. Make sure it's nice and stinky for you. Let's get into some topics.
That's wild.
Do you like sandwiches?
Depends on the sandwich.
What's your favorite sandwich place?
What was that place we went to in Lincoln? We went to a sandwich shop. I don't remember what it was. Is that Pickleman's?
Pickleman's, yeah.
Pickleman's is fire.
Pickleman's is fire. All right, well, I have a new sandwich spot that I think you would definitely enjoy.
Did you know there's a sandwich shop run by a cult? It's called the Yellow Deli, and all the people that work there work for completely free, and they are part of the 12 Tribes cult, and apparently they make the best sandwiches in the world. I don't think that's important, but I just wanted to let you know because everyone's saying
fucked up.
that.
It is fucked up, so we're gonna ignore that.
Because they believe that beating children is God's will. They beat children with rods. They continue until the child submits and exudes a very cheerful attitude about it afterwards.
Before you ask, these children are trained to lie to authorities. Police have raided them across the United States, Germany, France, and Australia.
Austria. As many cults do, they try to use free food and kindness to recruit you.
Practice total social isolation. So once you join, you ain't coming out, and you're not talking to anybody on the outside.
This includes your children, your spouse, completely your family and friends.
Obviously.
Former members have been known to describe it as a social death. They believe kind of like the end of the world is near, and they're all doomed, and then they're the only like real Christians that believe in the second coming of Christ. It's like children are raised to be future workers, and adults are completely stripped of their identity. One of the creepy things is that they don't operate in like some sort of remote society off grid. No. They operate in college towns, and a lot of college students actually go to study at their delis, at their sandwich shop. Founded in 1972, believed to have around 4,000 global members.
Can I get a number one with a Sprite, please?
A steak and cheese. Toast that.
Toast.
Here you go, mister.
Help me. What?
Their eyes are like, blood's coming out of their eyes. Would you like a drink with that?
Just Just give me my Sprite, bro.
What kind of drinks you guys got? Pepsi products. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, man. Oh, jeez.
Y'all got Starry back there?
Exactly. Just like, oh, man.
I'm really late for my shift, bro. Like, so can I get that to go?
Imagine, like, being, like, a dude who works there on his first day. And it's like, how long you been working here, bro? Oh, I'm never leaving. Like, huh?
That's not what?
Exactly. He's just
And then you got the manager just like, did you just ask how long he worked here? Well, yeah, I was just trying to.
Exactly. Next thing you know, man, that's crazy. Because you got to think about it. It's like, if this cult is like a real thing, there's somebody that's like out there that's like, man, we really got to shut this down. But man, that sandwich was good. It's like there's someone out there that's like, man, a whistleblower that could be like, yo, we could end this. But those sandwiches are so fire.
Man, just figure out how to make the sandwich and then end the shit, bro. Like, what are we like? What are we doing?
Nobody wants to do that.
I mean, yeah,
you could. Oh, come on, man. Okay, think about it like this. You could easily make a chicken sandwich that's just like Chick-fil-A. You could, but a lot of people don't want to because they're like, man, that's
convenience.
It's convenience.
Yeah.
It's the convenience of it. So like, there are people like, all right. Speaking of Chick-fil-A, you know how many folks that are like, oh man, Chick-fil-A's messed up because they don't support gay people, but they will still pull up and get like food.
No, I know you don't like gay people, but like, can I get that spicy chicken sandwich?
That's what I'm saying. This is like, yeah. So that being said, it's just like
I'm telling you, man. And in that counter, the manager sitting there, he's just like, yeah, so we had about 45 straight people and we had about 24 gay people. Separate the gay money from the straight money.
Exactly.
And just keep it going.
Exactly. Just like, make sure you wear gloves. You don't want to contaminate it.
You don't want to catch the gay. Like,
that's what I'm saying. And the thing is like, it's so crazy to me because like I will never forget this. It's like, I saw a post of a girl, and this had to be around Pride Month, if I'm not mistaken. And she had like a Chick-fil-A bag. And she was like, oh, well, Chick-fil-A doesn't support gay people, but they sure support gay money. And I'm just like, what'd
you do here? You gave them money.
You gave them money. Like, that's the thing is like with money, it depends. Money is only useless depending on who is holding it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like for $20, I could go get myself something from like Burger King or whatever. I could also go get some drugs for $20.
You could also get some gas.
I could get some gas. I can get whatever I want with this. It's just like, it's about the holder that has the money. Mm-hmm. And so it's just like, if I gave $100 to a homeless person, they ain't gonna be like, I wonder if he voted for Trump or not. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're not gonna pay attention to that.
Man, this is Republican money.
You know
what the fuck am I supposed to do with Republican money?
Exactly. Like, I don't want this.
Invade Venezuela. I mean,
exactly. I don't want this fascist dollar. Get away from me. This is like, no, for real though. It's just like, I don't know. For me, that's how my mind works, right? So for me, like, I was in the store one time. There was a dude in front of me, and he had a bunch of groceries. And he had a Make America Great Again hat, right? And he was in front of me, and I had like 2 things. And then he looked at me, he was just like, oh, you wanna go first? I was like, yeah, cool, thanks. And I just paid for my stuff and left. I had 2 things. And so for me, I wasn't like, what's that on your head? Like for me, I'm like, hey, bro, I'm trying to get out of this store. I don't give a crap about none of that.
Actually, I will stay in line, fucker. Make America Great Again. You just absolutely just go fucking nuts.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like, I think sometimes, like, that's not to say that I'm like okay with it, but I think like sometimes, like with my tolerance level, I'm like, look, bro.
No one wants to be in the store.
I don't want to be in the store. I don't want to be around these people. I'm in Walmart where there's only like 2 people at the cashier line.
And he ain't really bothering nobody. What kills me is those folks that be wearing like the America, like a Great Again shit, and they're kind of just like that black dude that was on that plane that was kind of just like, yeah, so we're voting in the felon. Yeah. Look at my shirt. See that?
Yeah, they're like, oh, look, I'm pissing
I'm pissing everybody off.
I'm pissing. They're at the gym and they have a MAGA hat and they're like pissing all these libs off and like no one's reacting. It's just like,
pissing all these libs off. Hey, bro, can you watch out? I'm trying to get the 40s. Like, yeah, I'm trying to say.
Exactly. Someone's like, excuse me. See, watch this. It's like, no, bro, you're blocking the squat bench.
Well, see, that's what's wrong with you liberals. Move the fuck out the way, nigga.
Like, would you please move? You know what I'm saying?
What you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? You're gonna, bro,
are you gonna cry to Biden? Nigga, you know what I'm saying? Like, move. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody paying attention to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to get my stuff done.
Dog, I'm trying to hit this set and go out and go home, bro. I got food waiting at the crib, man.
So it's like, with the cult, it's just like, I don't know, man. I'm not saying that, I don't think I would tell anybody.
You wouldn't tell anybody?
No, not because the sandwiches are good. Maybe like, that's maybe like a good, maybe that's like 30%.
Would you go in there?
No, bro.
I was about to say, like, cause like I don't think I'd go in there. I think knowing that,
yeah.
They work for free.
Yeah.
You have no social conscience.
Yeah.
You got stripped of your identity.
Yeah.
Like,
I think morally, the reason why, because
why are niggas going, like, they said people were going to the deli to study. Niggas, this ain't Starbucks. Like, what are we doing,
The
bro?
worst part is you have like some, like Keith Lee, he'd be like, so I heard that.
Nah.
There's a brand new cult that forces slaves into labor to make sandwiches. I got it. I tried it. Let's review it 1 through 10. Nigga, Keith Lee, he's like, that's pretty good.
So slave labor. We're still about an 8. You know, people were still having conversations with me in front of their manager. So, you know.
Exactly. He's just like, the service was very good.
Yeah. So like, if you just make sure that they have no rights, they just text me whatever they're trying to say.
Exactly. Keith Lee's just like, whatever you do not look them in the eye. Do not look them in the eye.
What I'm scared of is seeing that big buff nigga that be dancing all over the place.
Oh my God, bro. I'm scared
of seeing that nigga, bro.
Bro,
I swear to God, if I'm like, let me get a waffle.
Right. Big ass Sambo smile. I'm
just gonna be like, nah.
I'm good, bro.
Like,
I'm good, bro.
I'm good, bro. I don't even want all that, bro.
You know what it is? I think that he must be like an alien. Cause like nobody's face can smile that huge. Like not even Jim Carrey's face can get that wide. Like who are you? That stuff annoys me. Like think about that. Like you trying to eat your meal and this big old dude is over here shimmying and gyrating and you're just like, fam, stop. Because the way I am, I will intentionally try to ruin your video. But that's the problem is that how a person is in a video is not how they are in real life. So
right,
like,
he be shimmying and you're like, what's up, bro? Get the fuck out my face, nigga.
Right, you're just like, all right, man, stop, bro. I'm trying to.
But he gives you that same look that he.
Right? Says it breaks your back like Bane. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I'm just trying to enjoy the time with my family.
I was wondering who would break first. My dance or your body, nigga?
Yeah, man, you got to think, it's like he's a character. Like someone that big can clearly mess somebody up.
They have the potential to. Who knows if he knows how to fight? Just because you like built like that don't mean you know how to fight.
That is true.
I mean,
he does give like that energy.
I think he could fight though.
Well, he gives like an energy that if you fight, he's gonna try to like wrestle you down to the ground. So he has
them niggas, bro. I told my brother, I said, I'll punch down. Because if I know that your tactic is to try to get me on the ground, you got to get to me.
Yeah.
So I know you're going to assume a stance to try to get to me.
You always know when they're about to do it too.
Yeah.
You always know when they're about to do it because like they get they set their knees. Mm-hmm. It's almost like they're about to play football. It's just like, and they'll just, it's like you about to fight them and they're just like, they do like that. I'm like, all right, bro, this dude's gonna try to tackle and grapple me.
I mean, I got a grappler. Nah, I'm punching down.
Yeah.
Because a lot of things that I see that I noticed with because Devon did wrestling, a lot of things that I see with wrestlers, they put their head down. And in boxing, you're taught not to punch somebody in the back of their head. But like in a street fight, that's hey, listen.
Yeah, we're not.
Yeah.
This isn't professional boxing, buddy.
Yeah, I ain't doing all that. I'm punching down, bro.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the thing is, especially in a street fight, especially if it's like on concrete, they take you down, you at their mercy. Pause. Like, I'm just.
Yeah, and at the same time, you don't know how they're going to take you down because they could lift and then go. Ooh. And that's a really painful one.
I've seen that, bro. Where they just take them and they just right on the back, bro.
Man, I can't do that. So I was talking to you about Cam Newton a couple days ago.
Yes.
This interview happened a couple days ago. This lady named Lady London.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Scale of 1 to 10, how bad is it?
Are you sensitive?
Extreme. I'm a Cancer. I'm extremely sensitive. What's your sign?
I'm a god.
What?
God also illustrated the stars as signs and symbols to paint the image to Abraham. So it's definitely constellations and things like that are talked about in the Bible as well. But we can get into when's your birthday. I can redirect the question.
Okay, every day is my birthday.
Okay. Fabulous. Love that.
There's like a part of me that's like Kanye West, and then there's also a part of me that like TD Jakes.
Stop. It gets worse. Hold on. That's quite the combo. Kanye West and TD Jakes.
What happened to this dude, bro?
Kanye West and TD Jakes, that's a combo. Think about that.
Okay, to be fair, that is like probably the most Kanye answer that one could possibly give. I feel like that is like a Kanye answer.
Yeah, but he's not Kanye.
Yeah. And second of all, it's just like, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but that like...
Absolutely. And my mentor is DJ.
Now, church your time, Miss Lady London.
Absolutely. And my mentor is DJ Clark Kent, who was right hand to Jay-Z. So I'm sure there was something in that.
Is that grammatically correct, Miss Lady London, or just Lady London?
I like the miss. Be a Southern gentleman about it. I appreciate it.
At all times. Now, how do we find a way to put an R in that miss?
Oh, no.
So you just... God, man. When I look back at this, bro, I would be like, bro, I was really on one today, dog. It must be this espresso. Espresso, not espresso, since you wanted it. As we end things here on Funky Friday, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh, goodness gracious.
Dude, the way he's talking, like, I was just about to say this before you find that second clip. He's trying to pull every game in the book to try to smash, bro.
Bro. The thing is like you can tell off rip when like someone is feeling you. I'm not the smartest man in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not like Albert Einstein or whatever, but it's just like, I can always tell.
There's questions, there's tones.
There's questions, there's body language. There's
like,
tones. Yeah, there's so many things that could like hint. And it's like, you keep trying. And the thing is like.
You're trying to force, I don't know. It sounded like he's trying to force himself to be like on a higher tier than what he's at.
Yeah.
Like a simple question. What's your sign? I'm a god.
Yeah.
What do you want? What do you want her to do with that?
Yeah, and plus it's like even, all right, it's kind of like this. When you see, like, if you was like chopping it up with someone that could possibly build a type of romantic attraction, those are conversations that could lead to that. But like sometimes when all you're going for is like egotistical or overtly sexual, it's kind of like, dog, what do you want right now, bro? Because it's like, you do understand that, like, unless you're talking to a groupie, you can clearly tell this woman is not a groupie. Because a lot of these groupies, they just on that time and period. They just be
They're
like...
not going to ask you the question she just asked you.
Huh?
Well, I said the way that they may not ask the question she was asking.
No, like, if anything, if you was around someone that just wanted a hunch, there would be clear, like, indications. And those signs, you're not going to second guess it. You know what I'm saying? But, like...
I can see a nigga second guessing that right now. She's just like, what are you doing right now? I'm just chilling for real. Should be chilling in my bed. Why?
I like my bed.
Why chill in your bed? Oh, no, we could cuddle. Cuddle? What you mean cuddle?
Oh, man, you know what? I think I did that one time. I was,
bro, come on.
No,
bro.
I was doing a video shoot, and there was an individual there, and goodness gracious, she's fine. And I remember she said, like, what you on later tonight? And I was just like, I don't know. She was just like, well, maybe we should, you know what I mean? Like, we should hang out. We should link up. Like, what you doing later? And I was like, well, I was gonna probably watch this new Attack on Titan when I get back home. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was. But for me,
honestly, that's kind of valid though.
Hey man, and it was like the last season, so you know,
honestly,
like I look, man, look, forget all that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? Like,
cheeks are forever. Attack on Titan is now.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Like, Attack on Titan will still be there at the end of the day, but so will your cheeks. So it's okay.
So how about you watch this with me?
Hey, you know what? Hey.
How about you watch this with me?
Hey. That's what I should have did.
And then when Crunchyroll says you still watching, I'm deep in your cheeks.
Exactly. Well, I'm watching it on Toonami. We'll be right back. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the Toonami robot's just like, bro.
Toonami, the robot's just like, stop digging in her guts. Attack on Titan is back.
Bro, you freaky ass nigga. Like this. Come on, bro.
You got 60 seconds of commercials to get some top. We'll be right back. I think it's just weird, bro, because it's like, I don't know, man. I've never liked it when sexy conversations are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Sexy conversations are fun.
Indeed.
But I also feel like at a certain point, if you're not able to at least like hold a conversation that is not like, you know, anywhere that has nothing to do with like, because you got to think about it like this, right? A lot of women, when you go out on dates or when there's a function, a lot of girls already know there's someone in this room here that wants to smash. There's someone in here that if I gave them the opportunity to do it, they would take it.
I think that'd be like most dudes.
Yeah, and that's the problem though. It's just like a lot of them, women already know. They're not morons. But the problem is that dudes don't make it any better because a lot of times they just be pressing and the conversations and they just be like, bro, stop, bro.
I definitely feel like there's like a smooth way to go about it. And some people, I think, in these particular functions, they don't make it better, especially with like the presence of alcohol and anything else, because then it kind of opens up the door that they probably wouldn't have opened if they were sober. Because, you know, some people have like anxiety, social anxiety and stuff like that. And then, you know, liquor kind of like loosens it up, you know, drugs kind of loosens it up. And so then they kind of just get a little bit weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, I have yet to see this like to this extent, but I have seen where like this chick was like vibing with this dude and he bought her a drink. And I don't know what happened in the conversation, but they were vibing. And then the next time he was trying to like link up with her, she like snatched, she like pulled herself away and like walked away from him. So I don't know what happened at the bar.
Sure.
That made them, that like caused the dissolution of the conversation. Sure. But whatever he said, I was kind of like, I was like, did you like try to like ask to smash? Like, did you like too soon? Like what did you do? Because I feel like there's a buildup, especially in public.
I just think in general, because it's kind of like, you know, it's like that video with them dudes lying when they asked about the gambling. And she's just like, you just want to smash. No. You know what I'm saying?
I think what kills me is in those situations where like you're hanging out with a girl and she's like, I hope you know we're not having sex. I don't do that. Da, da, da. And you're like, yeah, I'm not really looking for that.
I didn't come here for anything.
I wasn't really looking for that. And then later on the night, she's like, well, I don't normally do that. It's like, yeah, I don't either. So what you about to do? Shit, I guess I'll go home and watch something. I don't know. Like it is what it is. It happens like every single time. Just like
yeah.
I mean, I'm not a person that really like looks into the whole like signs thing anyway.
Sure.
So like I'm a Gemini. And a lot of times, like whoever I've talked to, they're like, "Oh, you're a Gemini." Like the worst of the worst. I don't really take too much stake into that. Like it is what it is. But you don't make it better for yourself when you say, "I'm a god." What are we talking about right now?
Yeah,
the God I serve says that like I'm a god by default. No.
Okay, by technicality.
I mean, yes.
Biblically, yes, there is scripture that says that. I believe it's like Psalms 82. That says that, if I'm not mistaken. So, by technicality, yes, but like
that just sounds wrong.
It sounds it's not that it sounds wrong. It just sounds weird in a conversation, like when you're having a conversation that is as blanketed as astrology signs.
Yeah.
We're not talking about faith. We're not talking about God. We're not talking about any of that stuff. These are very surface level conversations. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, if you're talking about, you know, do you smoke? Nah, man, I'm high. I'm high off the Lord, the Holy Spirit. I'm high off life. I'm high off that stuff. You're just like, oh, okay. Like, nobody was talking about that.
I don't smoke. I snort the THC of life.
That's the, that's what I'm saying. Like, think about it. Okay, put me in this scenario. I'm a Christian. And if someone were to say that to me, I'd be like, what the heck are you on? Is you good, bro? Like, what are you talking about? That's weird.
But I think that also comes like, okay, maybe wrong was not the appropriate like word, but it just comes off as like awkward, weird. And it's like for me, you know, I'm not going to sit there and say like it's blasphemous, but it almost kind of feels that way when you like announce yourself as a God. Now, he did explain why he said that.
Why do you feel like it's blasphemous?
I don't know. I feel like I can't really explain why, but it just makes my stomach feel uneasy when someone's like I'm a God. It's like, okay, I don't know. I only recognize like the one like God. So when you say that you're God or you're a God, I'm like, I don't know. That's just it just makes my stomach kind of feel uneasy whenever I hear something like that. But again, I understand his explanation and I understand like the Bible verse that you're talking about.
Okay, so I just want to clarify. I was wrong. It was Psalms 82:6. And I said, you are all gods and you are the Son of the Most High. But there's also another scripture that says, but you will die like men. So you are all gods, but you will die like men. So I think a lot of times when you say stuff like that, it's more on like how you react and carry yourself with that being said.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think a lot of times like we have been brainwashed and conditioned into believing that we are just these like, you know, like we're scared. We are brainwashed into being scared. So like any mistake that you make, even if it's like something minuscule, you'll be like, oh my God, I'm so scared, I better repent and everything like that. When a lot of people who were doing the brainwashing didn't even clearly understand the stuff that they were reading themselves. And so I think a lot of times when you see stuff like that, I think people kind of wrestle with this image complex because for the longest, we were always taught that we were just these like lesser slugs that are lucky to even be in the presence of God. You know what I'm saying? And I think that is a false fallacy that was created, you know what I'm saying, as a form of oppression. But then when you start studying and realizing, oh, this is real and this is cap, then it's just like, okay, so how do we step into this real confidence that it is deservedly ours? And I think that's where we start kind of losing our way, because then some people will start taking that and being overboard and be like, yeah, that means I can talk to people however I want and treat people however I want and manipulate. And then that's when we start, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I hate it when the baddies come around and there's that one dude that's just like, you know,
try to be woke, bro.
No, just trying to be weird.
Trying to be
not
woke,
even
like
or weird. It's just like,
no,
like,
you know what niggas I can't stand the most when you around girls, bro? Them niggas that try to be like, oh, remember when I gave you money the other day? Remember? Hey, this nigga watches anime.
Yeah.
Hey, this nigga does this. It's like, bro.
Yeah.
She ain't finna smash. Now she ain't finna smash none of us.
Exactly. It's just like, hey man, did you try to take those HIV pills? Like,
oh, bro. Oh, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, you went to the pharmacy yet?
She's like, pharmacy for what? And so like, oh, you didn't tell her? You didn't tell her that you had the STD? Just like,
oh, snap. Oh, you didn't tell him about the blood in your piss. No, it's just like, yeah, man. It's like, I think a lot of times it's like, man, people who do that, you don't got no motion to begin with.
You ain't got no game, dog.
And you know what? Even the anime thing is just like, you would be surprised the amount of people that actually like watch that stuff. So you can't even use that as like a ha. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of baddies who like that
at some point, that I would love for there to be a situation where someone does that and then they're like, well, what type of anime do you like? And he's like, you watch anime, like his brain just fucking short circuits and shit. Like, you watch anime?
Man, think about it like this. Imagine if Megan Thee Stallion was not Megan Thee Stallion, right? And it's like she had a kickback and she chilling with us and someone tries to hate on you just like, oh, you know this nigga like anime, right? You do? Oh, my favorite is Black Clover. Boom. Thank you for the alley-oop, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll take it from here. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got this.
You stole the entry pass to somebody else. You got a breakaway dunk after that.
That's what I'm saying. Think about something like that, though. Think about something like that.
That nigga is pissed off, bro.
He's just like, did I meant the anime's hentai. Oh, I like that freaky shit too. Like,
another assist.
Right, another assist.
Another assist.
Right, he said another loan lost to Ditech. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's awful, bro.
Yeah,
that would be so fucking awful. Because I know there are some niggas that are like that. That are just like, man, that nigga, that anime shit weird, bro. I don't even know why you watch all that shit for real. It's like, bro, what are we talking about? You watch Grey's Anatomy, like. I'm not saying Grey's Anatomy is bad, but if you could watch Grey's Anatomy, you could watch some anime, bro.
Hey, man, look, like I said before, bro, listen, not even like Grey's Anatomy, shows that are like abundantly worse. Like if you can give me a rundown of baddies.
Love and Hip Hop Atlanta.
To literally like all the people on it and what's happening each episode, then I don't want you to hate on Demon Slayer whatsoever. I don't want to hear nothing about that.
Honestly, though.
It's just honestly, like, you guys are giving me like, oh, well, this is so-and-so, and this person slept with this dude's baby daddy, and all this other stuff. And I'm like, okay, cool. All right, turns on the Mob Psycho. That's weird. Like, okay, so this is weird, huh? This is weird?
I think a lot of it is just because of like...
She fighting with her belly out. You know what I'm saying? Like, at least Tandro has his clothes on.
That'd be weird if like Tandro didn't have his clothes on.
You know what I'm saying?
What's going on over here,
That's
man?
what I'm saying. Like, I don't see no titties swinging when he's fighting.
Nah, man. I think people that be hating on anime, not even just people that hating on anime, like people that try to like denounce who you are in order to try to get some women is like y'all niggas weird, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you need to step your game up, dog.
So Mr. Psychology Guy, I saw this video. We got a lot of crazy stuff going on in this world right now.
Unfortunately.
And I saw this video. This is interesting. So
yeah.
I'm not falling for the anti-hope propaganda. I'm not falling for the pessimism. Hope is how change happens, not defeat. Not we're cooked, not the world is ending. I think what people fail to understand is that hope doesn't have to just be this passive emotion that you feel. So you feel better about being complacent in harmful systems, or so you feel better about inaction. Hope is action. Hope is a motivator towards action, a way better motivator than pessimism. If you believe that everything is bad and that ultimately it's doom and gloom, you are way less likely to take any sort of action to change things. Whereas if you have a hope in humanity or in whatever cause it is that's important to you, hope in yourself, hope in your life, you're way more likely to do something about it because you think it might work. You think it might make a difference. Sometimes it feels preposterous to be hopeful or optimistic in these times, but you should listen when they say that hope is radical. No one would ever try to change the world if they didn't have hope. And once again, like I said, hopefulness does not mean you have to ignore everything going on or deny it or be complicit in it. Hope means you believe that something can be done about it and that you'll do whatever you can every day to continue to cultivate that hope and bring it alive in others, okay? I'm not...
All right. So Cityy'Boi, recent graduate, psychology major guy, what are your thoughts about what this young lady had to say?
I think she's right.
Okay. What makes her right?
I think she's right because there is like, I guess the best way I can say that, there's like proof in the process. You know, you can look at that in a microcosm or you can look at that as a macrocosm. Now, microcosms are more so of like your internal, anything internal in you or like your, you know, nearest friend, family, you know, neighborhood community. And then the macrocosm is like, you know, politically, you know, the political state of the world, you know, governments like the world, et cetera. So I will take it from the microcosm perspective. When it comes to hope, it's the little things. This podcast is an extension of hope. The hope to, you know, have art. The hope to get yourself out there. The hope to establish connections. The hope to have passive income, not just for us, but for our kin, the next of kin, and so on and so forth. Hope is the gym. You hope to, you know, get yourself toned. You have hope to lose weight. You have the hope to get stronger, faster, you know. And the macrocosm is, you know, you going to political events. You're going to, protest. You're voting. Your hope is such a powerful tool. And like she said, it's stronger than pessimism because hope a lot of times leads to an action. Leads to action. Pessimism and everything else kind of leads to a level of inaction because you're like, what's the point? Well, like, what does it matter? There's no reason for me to do this and this because it's not going to change.
Mm-hmm.
And to a certain extent, even if you have hope in a macrocosm scale, like politically, for instance, it may not change. But the hope drives you in the thought process, the hope within the hope that you can change whatever it is that's wrong. So,
Sure.
I think her message is very powerful. I think it's very right. I think you need more of that in the world.
Yeah, I think a lot of times when it comes to when people are going through things, and it's not even like with the current administration or stuff like that, just in people's day-to-day lives, I think a lot of times when you try to like provide a level of like hope and something that they're struggling with, a lot of times they will look at their current situation and be like, well, what is there to be hopeful about? Like, what am I supposed to be hoping for? And then they'll list off like a laundry list of things that is happening in their life right now that causes for them not to feel that type of hope. And then with stuff like that is like, it can be difficult because you don't want to tell somebody don't be pessimistic, but at the same time, you should be allowed to feel those type of emotions. Though.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's just like, I think that was the one thing that it was weird because like when I lost my dad, there was like a lot of people that were really weird about things. So you have people that tried to force me to talk about something that I didn't feel like talking about. And then you had like other people that were like, well, don't say that. Don't say stuff like that. So when I would express an emotion that was negative or sad, a lot of people would be quick to shut it down. So like, no, shut up. Don't talk about that. Don't talk like that. And it's just like, I understand that you don't want me to talk bad about myself, but it's just like, I feel like those emotions should be like put out in the open at least a little bit, right?
I think from their perspective, they were anticipating discomfort from you. So I think because those people that were close to you knew the situation, they were trying to get ahead of the curb of what you might say. And the thing is, I think we all do that to an extent, especially if something bad happens, where somebody dies, car accident, somebody gets hurt, so on and so forth. Or even if you have some kind of mental health issue and people know that, they try to get ahead of it because they're thinking about it. And so in turn, they're thinking that you're thinking about it.
Yeah.
So they're like, I got to get ahead of this before he does whatever.
Yeah.
And I don't think that is the smartest way to go about things because you're dimming my light before I get a chance to turn the light on. And I don't think that's fair because like in your case with your dad, I'm not trying to talk about myself like that, but when you told me when it happened, like that it happened when you came back, I didn't press because one, I'm not in your shoes yet, praying to God that that doesn't happen anytime soon, but I'm not in your shoes, so I can't tell you how to feel.
Sure.
I can't tell you how to feel, and I also can't tell you to talk about it.
Sure.
Because if you're not ready to talk about it, who am I to be like, yeah, so your dad, what's up? Like that's like, you can't do that. Like you can't do that.
So you wanna. So dad, huh?
Yeah,
that's crazy. So
about the Spider-Man movie coming out, right? You know what I'm saying? Like his dad's dead.
How does that make you feel?
Yeah, like you can't do that.
Yeah,
So,
people really be like that too. They're just so weird when it comes to it. Because like I think what it is, it's the same thing. I've told the story plenty of times. I'll tell it again. When I was given the talk, I was watching the Ninja Turtles. I was watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles on a DVD portable player, and my dad was like watching me watch that, and he was just like, "What are you watching, son?" I was like, "Oh, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles." He was like, "Oh, teenage, huh?" Yeah, being a teenager is a really interesting thing because a lot of times, and it's just like, it was the weirdest segue, and I was like looking at him confused, and then he got mad at me. He was like, "Turn that thing off. I'm talking to you." And I was just like, so like, I think that sometimes it's like the idea, like you don't know how to level with someone as like as they're getting older. So you're just kind of like grasping for like straws. Mm. You know what I'm saying? You're just like, so what do I say?
Yeah, like, what do we talk about?
What do I say? Yeah. I remember I was getting ready to move to college, and I remember I was hanging out with John. It was the last night, and he was just like, so do we hug each other? Do we shake hands? Do we like, and that was the thing. Cause like for the longest, we were always together, but like there's sometimes you don't know how to level with someone when it comes to dealing with things. And so when it comes to death, it's like when people talk about certain things, it's just like, oh, shut up, don't say that. It's just like, why are you telling me to shut up?
I think that's also like a reflex response. I think I learned about that in one of my like death and dying classes. Very morbid class, by the way. That was a very like depressing class, and I think I took that in the fall. So like my anxiety was like through the freaking roof when I took that class.
Horrible time with the weather changing too.
Terrible time.
Yeah, man, do that in the summer.
I mean, I feel like a class like that wouldn't really matter what class, like what time of year you took that in, because the focus is around.
It's still the emotions, but it's just like when you go out, when you step outside, you're talking about, yeah, you know, life is fleeting and we're not here forever, and like, yeah, everyone in this room is gonna die.
You go outside, and then it's like 20 degrees.
Yeah, you just feel that wind. You're trying to get in, like, we are gonna die.
So like, maybe I'm gonna die.
Maybe I'm gonna die right now.
Right now.
Exactly. It's just like if I took a death and dying class and it was like June, I'm just like, I got a wine cooler. I'm gonna die. Turn up.
Play that Playboy Cardi song. You gonna die.
Exactly. But, just like.
Yeah, I took that class, and you know, not to make it like a lecture or anything, but if someone is going through like something where somebody dies, like someone close to them and stuff like that, the best thing to ask is, what do you need? Not how do you feel or anything like that. Like, what do you need? And normally people are not going to warm up to that question because the first response is like, I don't need anything. But especially if you're around them, you know, it does help to like help like do chores or like, you know, make a meal or anything like that for them, because
you don't got to make a meal for me.
Well, I'm saying that, like, you know,
because when my dad passed away, there's some crappy meals that we got. They're just like, hey, we've been thinking about you guys. I'm like, you could have thought about us in a different way. Like,
yeah,
man, that food sucked.
Yeah, I mean, those are just some things.
Who made this spaghetti?
Yeah, listen, bro, I've realized that like some people's spaghetti is like fucking terrible.
Yes,
I don't know what. Okay, look at me.
Yes,
there's no reason why there's a hint of ragu in my motherfucking spaghetti.
What's wrong with ragu?
Nothing. But like, it's like you're barely putting the sauce in there. I need sauce in my spaghetti.
Okay.
Don't sit there and give me
barely be putting sauce in spaghetti.
Yeah, you give me diet ragu? Bitch, what the fuck are we talking about? What are we talking about?
Diet ragu.
What are we talking about? Like, give me my motherfucking sauce, bro.
No, because it's all that salt in your tears. They know, oh, you're going to cry in the spaghetti. So it's just like, he lost his dad. He's probably going to cry in the spaghetti.
Man, what are we doing, bro?
No, but like, for real though, black people in spaghetti, black people in spaghetti is almost as powerful as black people in spaghetti is almost powerful as Italians in spaghetti. How do y'all mess this up? Black people be having spaghetti so many times, man. Mom, I'm hungry. There's spaghetti in the fridge. I don't want spaghetti. Well, then you ain't hungry.
Dude.
Ah!
Plus, who designated spaghetti as a barbecue meal?
Okay.
And who designated spaghetti as a funeral meal? What are we doing? What the fuck are we doing, bro?
Yeah.
Like, I've never understood that. Like, hey, my aunt just died. Man, I'm so sad. Spaghetti in the damn plate real quick. Like,
let me make a bowl of spaghetti for you.
Like, what are we doing, bro?
Right, celebrating the graduation. Let me get this spaghetti.
I've never understood that shit, man. We outside with the barbecue. Yeah, we got the ribs. We got the we got the hot dogs, and hamburger, and the spaghetti down there, bro.
Right,
like,
I don't want no spaghetti.
Like,
get this freaking spaghetti away from me.
I've never understood that shit, bro.
Man, because it's simple and easy, bro. It's just like, because it don't take a lot of effort to make spaghetti.
Okay, but here's my question though.
Okay.
Do you think barbecue's like a hard thing to prepare?
A barbecue?
Yeah.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, because not everyone. The problem is you're not seasoning it right. People don't be seasoning it right, bro.
So is that
You
what
gotta
makes
season your spaghetti.
Is that okay?
Not spaghetti, but like your meat. Pause.
So like, is that what you think is a difficult part of barbecue, or do you think like the actual like throwing it on the grill and everything is like the part
seasoning is the difficult part?
So I don't even think it's difficult then, because I think well, one, the seasoning stuff is different.
It don't take a lot of effort to throw something on the grill.
That's what I'm saying though. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know why people look at barbecue as like this hard task to do, because like I love to barbecue.
Okay.
Like, I love like throwing stuff on the grill. My dad taught me how to grill when I was like 8 years old.
Okay.
So like I've been barbecuing around then. Like it started with me doing the hot dogs and the hamburgers, and then he was like, "Here, I'm gonna give you the ribs, the hot dogs, hamburgers, a steak. I'm gonna give you all that to grill." And people like love when I grill because like I be doing whatever I do. I be doing what I do. So like I don't view it as like a hard task, but for some reason people are just like, man, I hate barbecuing because it's so tough and da. People have different tastes, but like I think when you're going to a barbecue, you know what you're expecting. So give me the kebabs, give me the steak, give me this. Don't give me no fucking spaghetti. Don't give me that shit. I don't understand that shit. I really get upset whenever I see that, bro.
Right, I'm not.
I really do be getting upset about that.
No spaghetti, okay.
No spaghetti. I've never fried fish. I've never barbecued fish.
People like to put spaghetti with fish fries too. When they like me making like catfish fish fries,
cool.
They be putting spaghetti. No, but as a spaghetti is just they treat spaghetti like it's like
it's a side dish.
Yes.
They treat it like a side dish. When I think it's a main dish.
Yes.
I think it's a main dish.
It is a main dish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a side dish. You know, like I don't want like ribs and spaghetti. I just want ribs.
Or spaghetti. I don't want both.
I just want ribs.
That is true, bro. That is true. Like niggas will be like, man, I'm gonna have some catfish. So they're like, oh, that sounds fire. What are you having with it? Spaghetti.
A side of spaghetti. That's dumb.
So like, just now, do you put like any kind of protein in your spaghetti, or is it just the sauce and the?
No, I put like ground beef or ground turkey in it, but it's just like, like fam, like once again, this is a main course. And I grew up on spaghetti, so sometimes I look at spaghetti now, I'm just like, get away from me.
Man, like I be having spaghetti with some like
get away from
with some garlic toast. Garlic toast is the side dish, man, or some rolls.
Man, like just simple, make it simple, bro.
Yeah.
You guys are doing too much with this damn spaghetti,
man.
bro.
I'm gonna throw together some tilapia. Like, oh yeah, what you having with it? Spaghetti.
That would piss me off if you chilling with like a fine girl and she just like, I'm gonna cook for you, and I'm just like, oh yeah, and then you go to her crib and it's spaghetti.
Man, I'm a cover it like they do in them food shows. And she's like, are we gonna hit tonight? About that, you have been chopped. Get the fuck out my crib. What the fuck are we doing, man?
Keep the spaghetti. I'm keeping this bowl. Because eventually you're gonna want to eat. You just like, man, I'm hungry.
You be by yourself, just like I really didn't cook for real, but like, let me see. Oh, she actually did her thing.
Exactly. Right. It's like, damn.
She actually did her thing.
This is pretty good. I bet maybe.
What you doing, big head?
Exactly.
Yeah. Like, oh, you finally? Nah, I don't want nothing for real. Like, can you make me that spaghetti again, though?
Exactly.
Yeah. I guess you can come over and slide and like spread them cheeks. I guess, like whatever.
Oh no! As soon as she gets finished, all right. I think I'm sleepy. I thought you said I was gonna get some.
Oh, that's wicked.
I don't feel like it.
That's wicked.
Yeah, stings, doesn't it?
Treat her like you got the fucking itis and shit. Oh, well, you know.
Exactly. You didn't even eat yet.
I'm just not in the mood.
I'm just tired of you. No.
Spaghetti good though.
Spaghetti good though. I'm just tired of you.
Spaghetti good though.
Let's get out of here. Cityy'Boi Don, what do you have to say to the people before we bounce?
Well, I was gonna find a quote, but I think I do like the hope factor.
Sure.
I do like the hope factor.
Sure.
Even going a little bit more into like the microcosm version of like hope. That's kind of like where my belief of like getting my degree was. You know, those who know me and know my story, I had to take a break from college because of certain circumstances. And within that, there was a part of me that was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to go back to school, and I don't think I'll be able to like graduate and stuff like that because I feel like my time had passed. But having the circles that I've had and establishing a level of hope and belief that I can get it done, I'm now in a better position than what I was with a degree. And as of 2-3 weeks ago, I'm now in graduate school, something that I also did not think that I'd be partaking in. And so hope leads you on a journey that, you know, is for your benefit. And that's why I always say that, like, lean on the people that you have, love the people that you have, but you also have to love yourself, because if you don't love yourself, there's no such thing as hope. That hope only goes so far as where you decide to take it, and as cliche as that may be, to have hope, it's the very thing that drives us to do what we do. Like I said before, me having a degree is an extension of hope. This podcast is an extension of hope. The music that we make, that we listen to as well, is an extension of hope. And if you don't have that, I mean, you don't really have much of anything. So that's my quote of you for this podcast. Have hope so that you can become the person that you're trying to have or trying to be.
There you go. I don't have much to say for today. I didn't get a chance to really write anything down, but just echoing those sentiments that Cityy'Boi Don said, as cliche as it sounds, man, just take it one step at a time, man, because it's just like when you try to get to the finish line, oh man, just take it one step at a time, because there's a lot of stuff going on that I could comment on, but just taking it one step at a time. You know what I'm saying? Trusting yourself, protecting yourself, and just being smart with the way that you move throughout these streets, man. Guys, please be safe. I really don't have much to say, honestly. I really don't. But like, that is very true. So I'm just going to piggyback on that. And that being said, I hope that we see you guys next episode 83. Guys, this is Good Kid, Bad Theories. Guys, we'll check you out the next episode. Till next time, Lord willing, the creek don't rise. We out.
Yes, sir.
Like and subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow our socials, and don't be musty.